Hi everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Kosi. In today's tutorial, you're going to be learning how to cut and sew a trendy short bubu gown with a side ruched or a drawstring. Okay, so in my own case, I made a blouse instead of the gown because I only have 1.5 yard of fabric. Okay, so if you want to make a gown for yourself, just add the length. Okay, you are going to use about 2 yards to 2.5 yards depending on your body size. So guys, let's dive right into today's tutorial. Welcome back guys. So what you're going to do is to fold your fabric into four. Mine is on a fold of four, as you can see. So I made use of 1.5 yard like I said earlier, and I folded my fabric into four. So I'm going to start the cutting from this folded edge. So the total length I have here is 28 inch. Okay, so I'm going to trim downside. I'm going to trim the downside to, I want to have a normal, equal length. Okay, so now from this point I'm going to mark 3 inch for my neck width, and I'm going to come down again by 7 inches. Okay, but I later marked 6.5 because I will use ½ inch for stitching allowance. And I'm also going to place my ruler like so, and I'll connect a V shape from that point to my neck width, just like this. Okay, you can also decide to come down by 8 inch if you want. So for the back depth, I came down by 2 inch and I made my round neckline, as you can see. So the next thing I want to mark here is I want to mark about 21 inch, okay, on this side. So this is from your center shoulder to wherever you want the sleeve to stop. Okay, just place your tape from your center shoulder to wherever you want the sleeve to stop. Okay, so I marked 21 inch. I also came down by 10 inch for the armhole length. Okay, this is very free, so I came down by 10 inch for it. Next thing I want to do now is to mark my bust line. Okay, so I use my bust point for it. I also came down by 15 inch for my waistline. From the waistline I came down by 8 inch for my hip line. Okay, so on the bust line you're going to divide your bust circumference by 4. You mark it and add 3.5 to 4 to 5 inches. Okay, in my own case I made use of just 3.5 inch. I do not want it too big. Okay, so I marked the 3.5, and on the waistline I marked quarter of my waist circumference. I added the 3.5 as well. On the hip line I marked quarter of my hip circumference and I added the 3.5. Yours could be 4 inch, yours could be 5 inch, yours could be 6 inch, yours could be 8 inch. Depends on what you want and how big you want it to be. Okay, so I'm going to use my ruler to connect the three dots. Okay, you can see it's already giving my shape. Okay, next thing you want to do now is to connect your curve. Okay, so the distance I have there is too long, so what I did was to go out by 2 inch, and I connected from there to that point. Then I had to connect it on this point. Okay, you just connect out before your waistline, just like you see me did here. Okay, so after that I'll just go ahead and cut it out. Can you see? I hope you understand everything I'm saying here. I'll just go ahead and cut it out. So after cutting, I also cut my round neckline and trim the down part as well to give me an equal length. Okay, the next thing I want to do again is to cut the front neckline. So to cut the front neckline, you're going to fold only the front piece. Okay, you know it's together, so you're going to fold only the front piece just like this. Make sure everything is relaxed and cut your front neckline just this way. And also cut your facing. So to cut your facing, fold a small piece of fabric like so. You place it underneath and cut out the facing for the back and front neckline. Okay, you know the necklines are together, so you just have to cut them like so. After cutting, remove your dress. Go ahead, you can give it about 2 to 3 inches, depends on how wide you want your facing to be. So this is the front facing and this is the back facing. You can see how it looks like. Okay, so you're also going to place your facing, place your facing right side facing each other, stitch with ½ inch and also make a notches all around. Okay, so I've gone ahead to sew and I have also notched. I ironed my facing with an hemming gum, so you have to use hemming gum to make your facing relax. Okay, Next thing I want to do now is to fold with 1 inch. I'm going to fold the sleeve area with 1 inch. Okay, hem your sleeve with 1 inch. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. So after hemming the sleeve, you can see what I have here. I also shape the both side. I used 1 inch to shape both side. Okay, so on this side you're going to first hem your down part before shaping the both side. Hem first before you shape the both side. Okay, so the next thing I want to do now is to mark the length I want for the drawstring. Okay, so I marked 6 inch here because I'm making a blouse, but I later came up by 10 inch. Okay, I later used 10 inch instead of the 6 inch I marked. So if you're making a blouse, you can use up to 10 inch to 11 inch. It depends on the length of blouse you are working with. Okay, just make it in a way that after sewing or making your drawstring, you are going to have it flow very well and it will look nice. Okay, I've gone ahead to fold both sides, as you can see, and also made 4 ropes. This is very long. For the length I have about 33 inch. There is no actual length. You can just make a very long rope as you wish. Okay, so next thing I want to do is to use my safety pin to insert inside, just like this. Remember I said you are going to first hem the down part of your dress, your blouse or your gown before shaping your both side. Okay, so that after folding the both side, you can have your rope attached, or you can have your rope looking like this. Okay, because if you shape before hemming the down part, you will not see um you will not see space to bring out your rope just like this. Okay, so now that I'm done attaching the two ropes, I'm going to pin where I stopped. Okay, so you're going to pin it like so and head over straight to your sewing machine and stitch. You're going to stitch the two ropes at that end, so it's not going to shift or move. Okay, so you stitch it across like so, then repeat the same method on this other side. Okay, so guys, have gone ahead to sew and attach the rope. As you can see, this is what I have here. Remember I said I later ended up folding 10 inch, so this is it here. Instead of the 6 inch, I later I went up again by extra 4 inch to make it 10. I wanted to drop a little bit. Okay, so I have 10 inch here. As you can see, yours could be 11, 12. It depends on the length you are working with. You get. So I'm going to just iron and put it on. So this is what I have here after I was done. Have ironed the blouse, and this is me wearing the blouse. So this is how free it looks, and this is me tying the ropes on both sides. And this is what I have here. Can you see? Please, if you love this tutorial, kindly hit on the subscribe button. Please, you can support my YouTube channel by hitting on the subscribe button. Turn on notification bell so you'll be notified anytime new video drops. Okay, so for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and bye.